Guys, Brazil are going to win the World Cup. Yes, it's that time again. This day's World Cup matchday reactions, and first game today then, Croatia versus Japan. We'll talk about Brazil later. Croatia versus Japan first, 1-1, very even game, very balanced. Both teams had spells of dominance and it was pretty much what everyone expected. In the end, 1-1 in 90 minutes, then 1-1 still in extra time, but Japan bottled it on penalties. A lot of people's favourite teams to watch in this tournament so far, they messed up when it came to the penalties. They didn't look like they were prepared to take them. They were awful, awful penalties, and I mean, it's unlucky for them. Although I do like some of the Croatian players, so I'm not too disappointed by them going through. Kramaric is a personal favourite of mine. Modric is obviously an absolute baller, and he's amazing. Guardiola, another personal favourite of mine, absolutely love him. I think he's such a good centre-back. So yeah, Croatia, happy for them to go through with an ageing squad as well. Third oldest in the World Cup, which is amazing. And yeah, go on Croatia, I guess. Japan, you were a lot of people's dark horses, especially after making it through to the round of 16. For me as well, I have to admit, but you fell at the last hurdle, just winning on penalties. Although Croatia, they're pretty good at penalties. They won 2 in the last World Cup, so what else can you expect? The big one then, Brazil versus South Korea, and Brazil are going to win the World Cup. You didn't hear it first, it's being said everywhere, but after a 4-1 thrashing of South Korea, who looked naive and not really taking Brazil seriously in a sense, they seemed to underestimate the true quality they really had, and the first half Brazil just dominated the game, got I think 3 out of their 4 goals, maybe all 4 in the first half, can't quite remember, and fair enough. I mean, people were raving about Richarlison's goal, but it was all set up for him by his teammates. Paqueta had a beautiful finish. Vinicius Jr., nice finish as well after Rafinha's ball across got missed by everyone else. Fair play for that one, and honestly, can't place the last goal. Neymar penalty, of course, Neymar penalty. He did the silly little slow run-up, which I agree with everyone that says that instead of doing all that, waiting for the keeper to dive, we've seen it miss too many times. You need to pick a spot, you need to have that in your head, you need to not change your mind, and just hit it there. They're top-level footballers. They should be able to pick a spot and shoot exactly where they want to hit it with power, and even then, even if the keeper goes the right way, it's not guaranteed he saved it, and he's still got to get there out of a 33% chance whether he stays in the middle, goes left or right, depending on where you put it. So yeah, I think those stupid penalties are ridiculous, but it worked for Neymar this time, so fair play to him. Great composure from the spot. Then South Korea, they let people down after being able to beat Portugal 2-1. I think people were expecting it to be a bit tighter, but Brazil ripped them open really with some beautiful interplay. They did manage to get the goal in the end. Alisson was forced into a couple decent saves, one really good one against Wang Hee-chan early on. Other than that, South Korea didn't threaten too much, but they weren't awful for losing 4-1. Brazil were just that much better. So, what can you do? All 3 Asian teams that went through, because Australia qualified through that same seeding, they're all gone. They are all out, which is very unfortunate because they were bringing a lot of aggression and intensity to the tournament that I think we might miss from now on, but we're getting down to the big teams left. Final 8 is going to be decided by the end of tomorrow. The match reaction for those games will be posted, and once the game's happened, obviously you can't react to it before it's done. So remember to tune in for that, and let me know in the comments down below, do you think Brazil are definitely the favourites to win the World Cup currently? For me, they are. They've just got too much quality, and although their defence isn't the best, you can't get the ball off them, so you can't actually attack them, which is not ideal for everyone else. And England still have to play France, which is worrying, but those are the 2 teams. England, France are the 2 teams I can imagine beating Brazil at the moment, but one of them has to go out in the quarterfinals, so we'll have to see who ends up in the final. Let me know, do you think it's going to be England or France who's going to go through? And yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Brazil absolutely thumped South Korea. And if you're South Korean, for whatever reason you're watching this, let me know how you feel about your performance. If I was you, I'd probably be disappointed. But it's the way it is sometimes in football, and Brazil were just better. Anyway, that is it. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.